Alright, so the passage of time, as the joke that I made at the very beginning of this Let's Play, slows down in close proximity to massive objects such as black holes, neutron stars, and the United States presidential election. And I guess we can add Mag Mell to that list as well. So that is probably going to be the last talent on this list, because there is approximately space for one more in this list. I believe if I go to Wizwall, that will be closest. There's also, and I don't remember if I'm pretty sure I pointed this out at some point, but I don't know if it was left in any of the final video. But there's also space in the user interface for exactly one more job. I don't know if we're gonna see it or not. I don't know if there actually is one more job, or if I go to abilities, you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 jobs on the top and 11 on the bottom. There's space for one more in this corner. I don't know if we're actually going to get another job or not, or if that's just going to be empty space. Anyway, I am having more trouble with the game lagging than I was before. I want to go, okay, up here, this way. I don't know if there's like dust in my Switch cartridge or something. This is very strange. It wasn't doing this before. Maybe it knows I'm trash talking it, so it's slowing down on purpose. That's how this works, right? So, as I started to say, and I didn't even get time to finish before I loaded the save file and the game like anti-faked me out. There are just too many loose ends that have not been resolved for me to seriously believe that time that the credits rolled earlier was actually the end of the game. Right. Yeah. There is, of course, Elvis's book. I have to assume that we're not done learning about Lady Emma, and she's probably going to be tied into Elvis's book and probably some other things. I feel like some of the fog is lifted. I feel like there was more fog here the first time. I don't know if I'm just imagining that. I don't know if I've just convinced myself of that because, it feels like the sort of thing that would happen at this point in the story. The music just restarted.
Hey! Open up! It's me, Adele! Go away! Be gone! Oh, come on! At least listen to what I have to say.
Why should we? You have brought humans to Mag Mell. Have you forgotten everything you were ever taught?
These aren't just any old humans. They're friends of mine.
Friends? You have human friends? You're no better than a human yourself now. You bring nothing but calamity. Just go!
Look, I didn't come here to argue about who's what or which is worse than the other. We need your help, all right? The Knight's Nexus is about to break free.
What? You speak the truth?
I do, Lady Esmeralda.
Then we have little choice but to listen. Gatekeeper, lower the barrier.
But Lady Esmeralda!
Were my instructions unclear?
No, Lady Esmeralda. Right away.
No idea how this is going to go, but there's only one way to find out. Welcome to Mag Mell, everyone. I promised I wouldn't come back here until I finished what I'd set out to do. Oh,
Alrighty there! I'm Elf.
humans! Humans!
Crikey. I've made some bad first impressions in my time, but that was something else.
You can't exactly blame them. Most fairies have never seen your kind before.
Oh, I get it. So we just need to get to know them a bit and all will be well there. Like when you and me first met. Well, it should be easy enough. This interspecies relation stuff's a piece of cake, eh?
If you say so. Anyway, I'm sure it'll all be fine. After all, we're more similar than we're different in the end. Give or take the odd weirdo like yourself.
And what's that supposed to mean exactly?
What's that thing you always say? Don't sweat the details? Yeah, that. Come on.
Alright, the taxi driver in this town is a fairy. That's cool. I should probably, I don't want to lose the party chat. I should read it now. Facts about fairies. Adele, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Sure, what is it? I don't think I've seen any male fairies since we've been here. Is that normal? Of course it's normal. There's no such thing as a male fairy. That raises some questions. But how's that even... There's no such thing as female fairies either. We're just fairies, born from flowers. Wow, that's... different. Oh, there are all kinds of differences between fairies and humans. Sure, we've got wings and live way longer. You already know that. But there's also some other stuff. We can see colors you guys can't, for example. Okay. You have ultraviolet vision. Or possibly infrared, or possibly both. Aye, but we're pretty in common too, no? We all get a bit squiffy over a dram or two for a start. Yeah, sure, I guess. But... there's loads. I bet if we put our heads together, we could find all kinds of similarities. Elvis may be right, and perhaps an approach like that could go some way to resolving some kinds of misunderstandings between our kinds. Maybe. We're talking about some pretty serious misunderstandings here, though. Some fairies really hate humans. They think nothing was messing with them. They think nothing of messing with them, killing them even. And things never changing much make it hard to change people's minds. Guess it's lucky we're here to help fix that. Alright, yeah, I don't know how common knowledge this is, but, birds, and I believe some insects as well, can see in ultraviolet. So they have the entire visible spectrum that we do between like 400 and 700 nanometers of the wavelength of light that we can see, and they can also see some amount of ultraviolet, which I think is exceedingly cool. I don't know what Adele was thinking bringing humans here to Mag Mell. Don't you dare talk to me, not a word. Alright, so you all are being extremely not fun. Can I actually talk to the cab driver? I can. Alright, I don't think there's any more on this world map to look at, like, to discover. I think we've filled in, like, the Fog of War is entirely gone, unless, like, way to the south, we find that we can suddenly sail the seas or something. But, let me gather my thoughts for a minute. Something tells me that I can now go through those, what I've been calling Diablo gates, and, something tells me that that is what the game was referring to when it told me that the, for example, some jobs can be leveled up. So if I were to hit details here, the 3 remaining abilities that I get are Wish Upon a Star, increase all allies' luck for 5 turns, more effective at night. Limit Breaker, doubles the potential effects of all stat boosts received. Okay, that could go, that could work well with, for example, like the singer, the bard, or the painter, which can buff people. I think the painter is more about debuffing enemies, but regardless. Mimic, repeat the most recent action performed by the user or an ally without expending HP, MP, BP, pigs, or items. Interesting. That is interesting. So if I were to have, for example, I don't know, who's someone that can do a lot of damage, like the Black Mage, to keep things simple, and if I were to use like the level 12 Faraga or something like that, this would allow me to just do that again without any MP cost, and that would probably be even more important when it comes to BP, or maybe since it also doesn't count HP, who is it? The monk with the HP using moves. That could potentially be very cool. Anyway, I will not be leveling anyone else further on the freelancer for now. I want to level some of the other things first. Go away, you say. You suck. By the way, now that boss and boss-like things are not part of the game for the time being, and now that I am over-leveled by choice, I will go back and real quick equip the 2 JP increasing abilities to everyone. Give me just a minute. Alright. So can I go in these houses? I can. This is the inn. Do I need healing? Alright, no, I was automatically healed after that last to-do. Let's see. Over here. Why are you here, human? What business do you have in Mag Mell? Can't I just run around on the overworld as Adele? They might be nicer to me that way. We're looking for one Esmeralda. And pretty much everyone else who isn't like a shopkeeper has the exact same thing to say. By the way, okay, so the equipment shop is on the other side of this little here river. Oh, you know what? Hang on, one more ability that I forgot is I think I have one party member who I didn't. All right, yeah. So I have some party members who don't have all of their. Is it this one? Alright, yes. I went dividing around. We don't have all their ability slots filled, so I can just do that. I think after I do some more story, I will go poking around the Diablo Gate things. Just to see what happens. But I want to do this first.
It has been too long, Adele.
It has. You're looking well, Lady Esmeralda.
Children of men, you must forgive us our ill-mannered welcome. I am Esmeralda, acting warden of Mag Mell in the absence of our queen. Now, Adele, you mentioned the Knight's Nexus.
I did. I'm afraid that Edna has broken the seal that binds it. She wants to destroy humankind.
What madness is this? Tell me all that you know, child. I see. Then we have little time. You shall have our aid, but your companions will have to leave.
Wait, why? They're my friends. And they're not just regular humans. They've been blessed by the crystals.
Be that as it may, they are children of men nonetheless. And where humans walk, calamity follows. We cannot risk a repetition of past tragedies.
No, you don't understand. They're different.
You will not sway me. Their kind are weak, easily tempted, corruptible. Or do you mean to tell me that you have not seen ample evidence of humanity's shortcomings on your travels? The differences between humans and fairies are vast and irreconcilable. Let us speak no more of this.
Elvis?
Not helping, Elvis.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Insolent wretch.
Vast and irreconcilable indeed. I can't see any difference at all. I mean, I may not be known for my insight, but in all the time I've spent traipsing hither and thither with Adele, I never had the faintest idea she might be anything other than human. And not the foggiest, I tell you. She laughs just like I do, gets mad just like I do, enjoys a beverage just like I do. As far as I can tell, the only difference between the two of us is a pair of wings so small as to be barely noticeable.
And what of the troubled history between our two species?
Ha! History's history. All in the past. That's the whole point, isn't it? Don't sweat the details. That's what I always say. Listen, how's about this for an idea? You sit down with us for a wee dram or six, and see how you feel about our irreconcilable differences once we're done, eh? Have you still not changed your mind by then? The drinks are on me.
You are entertaining. entertaining, human. I will give you that. We would certainly be foolish to fear one such as yourself. Very well. We shall do as you suggest. But put one foot wrong, and I shall cut you down in a heartbeat. Ah, one more thing. Adele, you have suffered much that we might come this far. Know this. You are still one of us, and a valued ambassador for our kind at that. Bring wine. Tonight we toast the heroes of light.
Oh, there you are.
I see that you've overindulged as usual.
That Esmeralda doesn't know when to stop, eh?
You met your match at last. That'll teach you to get cocky. Hey, I wanted to say thank you.
Hmm? For what? Bringing you back home?
No, for saying there's no difference between us. The whole time we were traveling together, I never told you what I really was. I guess I was kind of worried how you'd react when you finally found out.
You? Worried about me? Now I really have heard it all. And besides, why would I give a monkeys what you are?
Why indeed? I should have known you couldn't care less either way. You're far too flippant, and reckless, and weird.
That one I won't argue with.
Charming. Good to know you're all in agreement.
But I guess that's why I...
Eh?
Oh, nothing. Right. I think it's time we were heading back. Come on, you guys.
Many centuries ago, a human came to Mag Mell. We fairies welcomed her with open arms. But she had come seeking to possess our most sacred treasures. Our wisdom, our memories. Ignoring our ancient laws, she gorged herself on forbidden knowledge, and in so doing, became a creature of malign power beyond measure.
The Knight's Nexus.
The very same. And since that day, no human has ever been suffered to enter Mag Mell again. Quite rightly, I might add. But now the Nexus threatens to reawaken, imperiling humankind and fairykind alike. The evil must be stopped at all costs.
If you will permit me to ask, Lady Esmeralda, do you have any idea how it might be stopped?
You possess the asterisks, do you not? Fear not. I do not mean to take them from you. You have not gathered them all. But those you do have should suffice. The Nexus may yet be defeated.
You truly think so?
Beyond lies the fount of knowledge, the wellspring wherein all wisdom and memory might be beheld. The Nexus will surely be drawn there. It must needs slake its thirst. Though we cannot know what its coming might bring, we will aid you in whatever way we can. I will go on ahead, Heroes of Light. Join me there when your preparations are complete.